Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell them. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles. And today we're here with Miss Ashley Moore with So Unique Hair. Awesome lady, doing some great things. I'm truly thankful to have her on this episode. So first, thanks so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicle.
No problem. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
All right, good deal. Well, let's dive into it. If you don't mind, I know off air, we talked a little bit about, who you are and, the journey that you've had so far and some of the great things that you've been able to accomplish. If you don't mind sharing a little bit about, that to the audience and let them know who you are and what it is you do.
Okay. And I started this company 2 years ago where I was just looking for something different out of the investment that we make into our hair. So I went and I sourced Cambodian hair. And I've been really on a campaign of teaching people about the benefits of it. The quality of it is it's being top tier, being able to hold curls, handle heat, being able to handle color and still keeping its luster and quality, as the current wig that I am wearing is a 3-year-old wig. And I think it still looks good at this point. So before starting my company, I was actually a corporate consultant. So I have pretty much traveled all throughout North America, training companies and advising them on cost-saving methodologies and on how to build relationships with their customers.
Man, you hit the magic R word, relationships.
Oh, relationships, yes.
Yeah.
And building relationships, your customer service is based on how are you able to build relationships.
Yeah, and everything in business, I think if you can build and establish those quality relationships, great things continue to happen for you.
Right. And that has been the foundation of my business so far.
Awesome. Well, what are 3 things you've accomplished in your life that you're proud of?
Ooh, 3 things that I've accomplished in my life.
Let's go.
Well, because I am born and raised here in Houston, on the northeast side of Houston, and most people consider the north side to be a little bit more boring, a little bit more undeveloped. And I would say that the way that I grew up, nothing came easy for me growing up.
Yeah.
So I actually used education as a way of getting out. Of course, graduated high school, went to college, graduated from Prairie View, continued on to Texas Women's University. And that's where I got a total of 3 upper level graduate degrees under my belt. And I used that to go into corporate America, where I was able to travel the world on their dime.
Come on.
And then use my expertise and everything that I learned to start my own business. Since I've been saving all these companies millions of dollars for so many years, and now I'm ready to invest into myself. Well, that's what I started to do.
Awesome. So your education?
Yes, that was one.
Yeah.
Number 2, I would say, growing up, I've always watched movies, TV, in all these different cities and countries. Like growing up, I really loved the Cheater Girls. I don't know, from the Disney Channel.
Let's go.
In Barcelona, and it's just like the city of love. So I was like, oh, I gotta get to Barcelona. So I would say number 2 is me being able to travel the world for work, and for pleasure, vacations and things, where I was able to see and understand other cultures, experience their ways of life, and come back home to Houston and interpret it into my everyday.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. And I would say for number 3, what I'm most proud of in my accomplishments would be meeting and marrying my best friend. We met last year during the pandemic. And in the past 12 months, our lives have been turned upside down because I actually did not see myself getting married. And I met a man and got married within a year.
Yeah, I would say upside down.
Yes, it was complete change for both of us, actually, because we ran very similar lives before meeting each other. And now we're pretty much inseparable, being that we live together, we're together every day, we both work from home. So we literally don't have any time apart, and we're actually okay with that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So just hearing you talk about the 3 things that you're proud of, your education, traveling the world, getting your life turned upside down. No, meeting and marrying, meeting and marrying the man of your dreams. Let's go. I would consider that to be hugely successful. And, there were some things that you hit on in your proud moments that kind of struck a chord with me. I just kind of want to just talk about it a little bit. I think the first thing is, like you talked about your education, like where you were from, being proud of that, being able to go out and get those 3 upper level degrees, and they don't give those away. You have to work for those, right?
I had some nights I was like, is this even what I want to be doing?
That conversation with yourself, do I really want to do this?
And then just overall, just being tired.
Yeah.
Graduating high school, for some, that's a lot in itself. Then to go to college and then go directly into trying to support yourself, going to get a master's, and then getting a 3rd degree because you have to change your part on your plan. So I went from being just business management to going into accounting because I'm great with numbers.
Yeah.
And then got my MBA. So
that's awesome. I think it's definitely something to be proud of. And I just tell you too, like I have family that have gone to PV, and then my mother went to TWU as well.
So we're running in the circles.
Yeah. So
it's a huge network. Both colleges are
big for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But just hearing you talk about those things, I would consider all that to be hugely successful and cool stuff, and should be proud of those. But what is your definition of success?
Ooh, for me, my definition of success would be, well, let me tell you what it would not be. It wouldn't be measured on a level of how much money I make. It wouldn't be measured on a level of how many Louis Vuitton bags I have or other material items, what kind of car I'm driving, or nothing like that. Success to me is measured on freedom. And this goes back to me being able to travel and go to all these different places for weeks at a time, or like, that's what I love about life. So success is measured in me being able to do what I love. That's where you feel at ease. Because in your day-to-day life, especially when you're working, you're constantly overcoming battles, you're constantly networking. But how do you feel when your body is at ease, when you don't have to think?
I love that. It also takes me back to talking about the hard work that you put into the things that you've achieved. I think the word discipline comes up for me. And, I have a quote that, I say, I think discipline allows you the freedom to be happy.
This is very true. I think discipline allows you the freedom to be happy, but being relentless and not giving up on yourself allows you to get there.
Come on. Ashley, come on.
Hey,
let's go.
I could have given, and I think about it all the time. I still think about sometimes just giving up.
Yeah.
I still work in corporate America, but I wonder, should I just quit and fully invest into myself, or should I stop investing into myself because I know my salary will be there, just for something more consistent. And it's to the point where being in corporate America for 9 years, you can kind of say what you want to do now. It's like, if I want to take a week off or a month off and do this, they'll most likely give it to me, because when I come back, they're going to expect for me to get back and do my work.
Yeah.
But they want to keep you happy. But when you're working for yourself, I'm constantly just battling between, is what I'm doing good enough? And at the end of the day, I come back and tell myself, this is what I want to be doing. This is where I'm happy, and I'm building it. And I'm in every step of the way. I'm like, yes, another one, another one. And it's to the point where I even just trained my mind not to think of the end result, because what exactly is the end result? The end result for me is not going to be the same for you or anyone else, which is why I even say that I can't imagine or say what I think success is for me based on what you have in your success story. You have to stop comparing yourself to others and just enjoy your journey, the good, the bad, because it's not always the up. It's like the stock market. It goes up, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down. But as long as your overall path is going up, meaning you never stopped, you'll do okay.
Yeah. And when you focus on that process, like you said, like, you'll surprise yourself with what you'll accomplish. Like really, if you set out and say, well, hey, I just want to do this, but really, like, you're limiting yourself, because what you don't know is that you can far surpass any of that stuff you set out.
Exactly. That's why everything is scalability.
Yeah.
What do you, let's just say whatever your goal is, how can you scale it? Is it measurable? And then measure it over time. So whether it's 3 months, 6 months, or a year, what steps do you need to do to get there? What's your plan on how you're going to get there? And start putting smaller steps in motion to where now you can see some progress on this scale.
I love that. That's good stuff. Love it. Well, tell us a little more about your company and what it is that you're doing with your So Unique, and how the audience can go follow you and check you out and show you some love.
Okay. Well, So Unique Hair. Again, we have a Cambodian collection that I'm really trying to get people to try and experience, because it's a different experience when you are investing in your hair. And when you're spending as much money as we currently are as African-American women, I would say specifically, that's who I cater to, but in reality, every culture wears weaves or extensions in some sort. But again, I wanted to come back to Cambodian hair. That's my huge emphasis, is getting people to try the difference between Cambodian and probably what you're either used to buying at the beauty supply store or Brazilian. I would definitely say there is something so unique about the product that I do sell, and I do put my heart into the business of what I am doing. A lot of people ask me, why would you join an industry that's looked at from the outside as being saturated? And I would say that because of the product that I have, it's not the same product that everyone else has. That's number one. And number two, because the customer service and the experience that you're going to get from me is not going to be the same everywhere else. I really do not treat my customers like a number. A lot of my customers, especially the ones that I did not know prior to their purchase, they can communicate with me via social media, or even my phone number is on my business card. So you can call me directly and I'll actually respond. So again, it comes down to the experience of what you're getting when you're making this investment into your hair. And then it also comes down to the quality of what you're paying for. And I stand behind that.
I love it. Well, tell us where they can go follow you and check you out, your social media,
Okay.
show you some love and give you some business.
Okay, so Unique Hair is on Instagram and Facebook as So Unique Hair. And our website is www.souniquehair.com. You can sign up for our newsletter, which you will be able to get any new information or any new sales, especially Black Friday and Christmas. Everything is coming up. There's going to be a lot of movement coming from our newsletters. And then again, I guess like I said, Instagram and Facebook, and then the website. So yeah, if you're curious of the prices, any descriptions of anything, everything is listed on the website or Instagram.
Well, there it is. Again, I just want to say thanks so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles. I truly appreciate it, and I wish you continued success.
No problem. Thank you very much, Chip, and thank you for your audience and everyone that's going to be listening.
All right. Well, again, thank you, and thank you guys for checking out this episode. We'll see you next time. God bless.
You too. Bye.
Go get it.